Hi angels! Welcome to my freshman advice video. My name is Maria Jose. For those who don't know, make sure to like, subscribe and comment, and let's get right into this video. For this video, I have main key points I want to discuss for all the upcoming freshmen. You're gonna be 100% prepared. So first is confidence and social life. I'll start with personality, okay? I don't want you to change your amazing personality just because you want to fit in. Please don't do that. Like, your personality, you're amazing, and if you're just gonna change your personality to fit in, you're just gonna be basic like all the other people. There's so many amazing people out there that will accept you the way you are, not because you want to fit in or because they genuinely think you're amazing. Hang around people, good people, so people that keep you motivated, people that have good grades. Do not hang around people who skip school on purpose or have bad grades, always write F's on purpose. Don't do that because it's really easy to become like those people. So if you hang around bad people, you sure will become one of them, and that's just how it works. So always make sure to hang around good people that always motivate you to write better grades. Your friend group will probably change and it will fluctuate a lot. That is completely normal. People change over time, you also change over time, interests change over time, everything changes over time, and it doesn't have to end on bad terms or anything. It's just people outgrow each other the whole time, and that's fine. The world is not gonna end. You're gonna find other people. Being popular matters way less than having real friends. I never tried to be the popular kid. I really didn't care. It's really always better to focus on having good friends instead of trying to be popular. It will really ruin a lot. Trying to be popular, you will suppress yourself, suppress your personality, suppress the things you love. You're gonna become a whole different person that you aren't actually, and that's not cool. And you have to be okay with walking alone, eating alone, or doing things independently, because you can't always let people do your tasks for you during high school or during freshman year, because when you finish high school, no one is gonna do the tasks for you when you enter into the real world. You know what I mean? So nobody's gonna do that for you. Nobody's gonna live your life for you. You have to do everything by yourself and not rely on other people. Next point is school and productivity. Always be organized from day one. Don't start later. Don't always from day one. You can do that by using a phone calendar or just like a planner or like an actual calendar. Just anything that really helps you organize. It's different from person to person, so find something that helps you stay organized. If you need help and you see that some subjects you're not really good at, you don't understand them, don't wait until you're failing to ask for help. Always ask for help before the consequences arrive, because that is just how you prevent bad grades, and it's better for you. You learn it, you can have better grades, and all this unnecessary bad grades, failing school, you don't need that. Another thing is, people often say that freshman grades aren't important, and they aren't as important as other grades in high school, but they still are more important than people say they are. Last thing for school and productivity is build good habits from day one. Don't try to fix everything later. It's way better if you start good habits early on, so you don't have to fix all the bad things that happen later. That will really help you regarding your school productivity. Next is drama and relationships. So I would say stay out of unnecessary drama, unnecessary gossip, and yes, this includes fights. Stay out of that. If there's rumors about you, don't feed them. Don't feed the monster, because if you feed the monster is gonna grow, okay? Just stay out of any unnecessary things that won't benefit you. You're not in school for drama, you're not in school for fighting, you're not in school for any of that, okay? Just keep it away. Regarding dating, don't date just because everyone else is dating. That won't benefit you, that's not good. You might get used if you just you know, people sense desperate energy, and if the person you're with knows that you're desperate, then they can really use you. So don't just date because everyone else is dating out of this desperate need. If you are in a relationship, never let a relationship ruin your mental health or your grades. It's not worth it. That's more of a toxic relationship and it doesn't benefit you, so just leave it. Don't feed it more. And the last thing is trust actions more than words, because people can say everything, but at the end of the day, it's how they behave and act and not what they say. You know, they can say, yeah, I really like you as a friend, and then they never do anything with you. They never, you know, they act like you're not there. So always trust actions over words, girls. Style and appearance. Always wear what makes you most comfortable in, not what people at your school think is cool or gets approved. You know, if you have to dress a specific way to fit into the popular group or so that people don't think you're weird or anything like that, I think that's really dangerous if you start doing things because of other people. Always make sure you dress the way that makes you feel most comfortable in. That's really all that matters. You have to like it, and as long as you like it and as long as you feel comfortable in, there's nothing weird about it, there's nothing cringe about it, and there's gonna be people who will accept you the way you are. You don't have to fit into the popular whatever group. You don't have to, and I recommend you not to, because it will really ruin your mental health. You don't need expensive clothes to look good. I've seen a lot of people even DIY their own clothes or make new clothes out of old clothes, and it looks way better than some of the expensive clothes some people have. It's really everything about perspective. You can make a lot of, or you can even buy a lot of beautiful, cheap clothing that doesn't have to be expensive. It just makes sure it's like at least good quality, but it doesn't have to be expensive. You know what I mean? Last, for style and appearance, is that hygiene and confidence matter way more than trends. You don't need to be following every trend. Just make sure you're always confident in what you wear, in who you are, in your personality, and that you're always clean, like that you have a good hygiene in general, because if you don't have a good hygiene, that's just, you know, so always make sure you have a good hygiene. And last but certainly not least is mental health and self-image. I want you to stop comparing yourself to other girls in your school or other girls you see on social media, because everybody's different, and if you compare, it's way worse than it's doing you good. You know what I mean? So it's doing way more damage to you and your mental health, and it's really not beneficial for you at all. So really work on having that confidence in yourself, and really do not try to compare yourself to anyone else, because that is really a thief of joy. And another thing I wanted to address is that a lot of freshman girls think that they're ugly, or they think that once they enter freshman year, they're gonna glow up immediately or something like that. But that can be, but it doesn't have to be. So even if you don't glow up immediately, it's not something bad, because everybody has a different time to bloom and everybody glows up differently. It can take some longer than others, it can take some less than others, and that is fine. That is totally okay, that's totally normal, and that's what makes us all unique. And always make sure not to overwork yourself. If something is overwhelming, make sure to rest, because at the end of the day, rest is also productive. If it's too much for your mental health, then make sure to take a break, rest a bit, because it's way more productive than actually doing the work and burning out. And lastly is protect your peace and your boundaries. Make sure people respect your boundaries, don't walk over them, respect you as a person, and also be respectful to others. Also respect other people's boundaries, be a good person. If someone's mean to you, that's on them. You don't have to be like them, you don't have to become like them. Mean people or bullies in general are miserable people, and the worst thing you can do is become like them. So don't do that, but also make sure to not let them walk all over you. That's it for this video. I hope this advice helped you guys, and I hope you feel somewhat prepared for freshman year. If there's any questions or you have any more advice, make sure to leave them in the comments. We can have a little chit chat about them, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.